Well, hello, my lovely friends. It is Tuesday, and I have a very traditional scrapbook layout for you that is Christmas themed. And I don't normally use Christmas themes, or paper lines, but I thought I'd use up some of what I had, and I don't have much because I stopped buying it years ago, so you can tell a lot of this is super old. I did do a December daily last year, so some of the wood veneer came from that and a couple of the small tags. And I'm just showing you some of the papers that I used. And those little sequins of the Christmas trees are from Michael's. They were like in their dollar section. So these are pictures of my dad and I, and my dad and my nephews on Christmas of 2014. And I don't see my dad very often. He's pretty much the absent father, so to speak. He married a woman a few years ago that, you know, is primarily about her family and not so much about us. And they moved to Vegas probably, I don't know, about 12 years ago, and he just moved back. And I was really close to him before he married this woman, but since they were married, he's pretty much just dropped off the planet. But I was kind of surprised that he was willing to get together for Christmas. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good man in a lot of ways. He just kind of doesn't know how to balance his priorities, I guess. And he's very, kind, and everybody that meets him likes him, and he's easy to get along with. And I get a lot of my better qualities from him as far as like work ethic and, like treating people the way they want to be treated as far as like with work and with respect and that sort of thing. But when it comes to like personal close relationships, he just kind of does whatever his wife at the time says. And when I was little growing up, he was married to this woman that made sure we were always included, and she was unable to have her own children, so they were married for 15 years. And he was very involved, well, he wasn't, but she was with us on occasion, not all the time, but on occasion. So holidays, birthdays, things like that, sometimes a week or so in the summer. So and then my nephews are my brother's children. He had 2 boys and I had 2 girls. So, and that's it. That's kind of but my brother was in the hospital in November for, a long time with congestive heart failure. And so he wanted to make sure we all got together for Christmas because we haven't done it in years. And so we did. We got together, and if we do ever get together, it's at my house, and I can't remember the last time my brother's been to my house. He lives about 2 hours from me, and he's just chose a very different lifestyle than I have, and so, he doesn't really hang out with me or anything. He likes to be out there in the country, and I'm in the suburbs, and anyway, that's just kind of an idea of, I always say I don't have any family. Well, now you know why. That's kind of it. That's what I have. And, I know there's a lot of people that have less and a lot of people that have more. And I feel blessed for everything that I have. So, and my nephews are sweethearts. They are the tallest one there, Dylan. He is just a great kid in a lot of ways. I say kid. He's 19 now, so I guess he's not a kid anymore, but a young adult, let's put it that way. And to give you an idea of how long ago I made this layout, those are glue gun burns on my finger, which are still scarred, but and I have one on my wrist too, so I had to stop using that thing. It was getting to me. I went back to like a low temp instead of my old school heavy duty one. But back to the layout. My reindeer there is from my Cricut. I cut that out of the, let's see. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I cut it out of, did I not write down the cartridge name? I guess I didn't. Well, it has to be Christmas Cheer or, what's the other one I have? They're old, whichever the case may be. I'm pretty sure it's Christmas Cheer. And then also the Christmas Tree is out of my Cricut. And I've been trying to use it more. And those bottle cap images are super old. Oh my gosh. It was either pick them or try to use them, or maybe use them as envelope seals for Christmas cards one year. I don't know. Remember when everybody was really into the bottle caps and they put the little stickers on top? And my daughter collects bottle caps, so I have a bazillion. But I guess I could use those. Oh, these were actually punch outs. They weren't even stickers. Huh. Wow. I'm trying to see if I wrote those down. I didn't take the greatest notes on this one. No, I guess not. So this was on the 27th of December, and that's what the 27 is for. And, oh, and I used those little tickets. Those are adorable. I love those. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong notes. I don't know. This is what happens when you go too long without editing your videos. You can't remember what you used or what your thoughts were or how you accomplished it. So that's my dilemma here. But I've been working so much, I wanted to make sure that I started to devote at least one day a week to scrapbooking and editing videos for you so I could continue to share with you. Oh yeah, I did not like how that stamped, so I just used whiteout over it. A little cheater trick there. And then used my Heidi Swap to stamp over it. And I love those flare. Now those are new. Those are the My Mind's Eye flare, the Market Street metallic pins. And I guess they're maybe not that new. Maybe they were like 2 releases ago or whatever, but they're really, I just ordered them, so they're new to me. And those Doodlebug design stripe buttons are uber old. So I don't know if any of you remember those, but you know, like I said, I don't normally use a bunch of Christmas stuff and or Christmas themed stuff, so it was a bit of a stretch for me. And I kind of struggle when every page is red and green and silver and blue, and so I just try to mix it up. And those little metallic brads were just in my stash from forever ago, and I'll end up putting those around the page. And I did distress around that Christmas tree and the tag and some other elements with vintage photo distress ink. And this other flare is from a Flare for Buttons. And I'll end up pulling out some Martha Stewart pearls in a cream color, and I'll add those. And also some of these Bow Bunny gems. And I usually make my own little bows like that, fabric Rogaine bow there. I have a tendency to do that a lot, but I did recently go to Michael's and find some little paper bows in their dollar section. Unfortunately, they just had one set, and it was, you know, So I was going to buy multiples, but it was, that was the same thing over and over. So you may want to go check that out if you're into bows like I am. Bows and hearts. I can put on every layout, it seems. And there's those Martha Stewart pearl, what do you call them, flatback pearls. So yeah, I had fun doing this layout. Kind of outside my norm using the whole theme there. And the ink, I want to say is Sweet Cherry by Heidi Swapp. Oh, and I saved you the trouble of me cutting out some of my thoughts on letter stickers. And I just named this page Family, because it is my family. We're small, but we work with what we have and enjoy the times we get together, so. And I don't know when I'll see my dad again. I mean, he only lives like 20 minutes from here, but, his wife just is probably never going to, like, hey, let's go hang out with Tuesday and the girls, It's sad. But unfortunately, my girl's father is pretty much the same way, so I guess we end up marrying people that are like our dads. But that's okay. I'm good with being a mom and a dad. In fact, my girls told me last Father's Day, thank you for being a great dad. So I thought that was kind of funny. And since a lot of people don't even see my dad around or anything, I thought it would be good to make a layout. This may be our last Christmas together, who knows? But I think a lot of families are disjointed, I guess, or disconnected, maybe. I think that's not that unusual these days, unfortunately. So I will have my still pictures at the end, and I will have information on my Facebook page. So you can join me there and share any layouts that you make. Oh, it looks like I got a little dot on my dad's head. Oh, there. I cleaned it off. And that wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you watching. And I'm off to edit one more video to share with you soon. And I'm sorry I've been absent, but thank you for checking on me. And I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.